Hello and welcome to winelovers.tv. It's 2012 and our first episode of the year. This is a concept that we came up with last year. We were really excited about, but you know what? Things got busy. We were building the blog, and I'm really excited to say that we are approaching our 2,000th fan on our Facebook fan page, and that means it's time to really kick into high gear in 2012, which means you're going to see a lot more from winelovers.tv.
That's right. So today, actually, we're going to be tasting a Petite Syrah from Eos Estate Winery, which is located in Paso Robles. And so for our topic of discussion today is really what is a Petite Syrah and the differences between a Syrah and a Petite Syrah and a Shiraz. Actually, it came to me to talk about this when I was picking up this bottle of wine at the store, and someone was talking to their friend in the aisle and said to their friend, "Oh, well, what is the difference between a Petite Syrah and a Syrah?" And then I was thinking, I think I need to look that up.
And a lot of people don't know the difference between a Shiraz and a Syrah.
That's
so
right.
It's a whole category.
So Morgan, what is a Syrah?
So a Syrah, it's actually a Rhone varietal, which means it's from the Rhone Valley in France. And it's really dark, inky, think black fruits, think spices, but came to California pretty recently. One of our favorites is Zaca Mesa in Santa Barbara. They're pretty well known for Syrah. And yeah, it's only been in California for the last 30 or 40 years, so it's pretty new to the U.S., but it's a Rhone varietal, very popular. It's those black fruits and that spice that people like a lot. When you go to Australia, it changes from Syrah to Shiraz, and everyone seems to know Shiraz. They don't know they're really the same thing, except in Australia you'll find really gobs of fruit on that compared to the more spicy and black fruits that you'll taste on the California Syrahs.
Yes, and so the Petite Syrah is a little different. So it's actually a different grape, but it is a descendant of Syrah. And it was really first highly cultivated in California, with its origins prior to 2003 were unknown. And a professor at UC Davis, her name is Dr. Carol Meredith, used DNA evidence to try to determine its origins from the 3,200 acres of Petite Syrah located in California. And they identified its origin as being predominantly 90% of the Petite Syrahs being the Durif grape. So you could say a Durif wine is pretty much interchangeable with a Petite Syrah wine. And a Durif wine is a cross between two different wines. It's a cross between, it's a cross between a Syrah and the Palourezin plant. So that's the origin from the Syrah grape itself. So and it makes also a very spicy wine, but it actually needs to be aged longer in the barrel and also aged longer in the bottle. So whereas a Syrah can be aged in the barrel for say a year and then typically ready for drinking when you open the when it's upon bottling, basically, a Petite Syrah needs to be aged in the barrel for longer, typically 24 months at least, and then they have a better aging potential, so 5 to 10 years in the bottle. So there you go. So let's give it a taste.
And actually, yeah, we're tasting today. It's a Petite Syrah from Eos Estates Winery in Paso Robles. This is one of the wineries we like in Paso Robles. You can see that there. And we'll also have all the information if you want to order this directly on our site. Let's bring these glasses in and we'll do a little taste for you guys here. There you go. A bigger tasting than I've done before, but you know what? There we go. All right. So let's take a little spin here and take a sniff of our Petite Syrah. Whoa.
Very peppery.
Very peppery. I get some plum.
Yeah,
a lot of plum actually. Yeah.
Intense blackberries. Blackberry plum with a huge splash of peppers, spices.
Yeah. Boy, maybe even a little tar. But yeah, very peppery. All right, let's try this Eos
Cheers.
Petite Syrah.
So this has been in the bottle since 08. So
08, yeah. So
it's now third day into 2012. So
it's ready. It's ready for life.
Could have aged for a little bit longer, but we'll see. No, it's quite nice actually. It's a good balance.
Oh yeah.
So Petite Syrahs are known for their fairly intense tannins, but the longer you have it in the bottle, it'll calm those tannins down a bit and be more comparable to, say, a Syrah when you first open
Get a
the
nice
bottle.
woody taste to it, actually, like an old wood. Definitely still get that pepper, those spices.
And fairly long finish.
Yeah, pretty long finish.
Good balance. They definitely toned down on the tannins.
Yeah.
If we opened this up in 2009, it would definitely be like a tannic explosion in our mouth. So I think, and probably this could be aged a little bit longer, but fairly nice balance and long finish. And I like the peppery flavor to it.
It's really good,
so it's quite nice.
So what would you give it if you were going to give it a letter grade?
I'm pretty happy with this, actually. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this glass, so I'm going to give it an A.
You're going to give it an A?
I
Wow.
am.
Okay, I'll give it a B+.
Ooh.
Because I do really like it, but I'd like a little more complexity to give it an A. And it just needs a little more time, I think, until it gets there.
All right, well, thanks so much with our first episode of WineLovers.tv in 2012. And we are looking forward to bringing you more episodes in the near future.
Yeah, and make sure to check out our regular blog, blogaboutwine.com, for all the latest blog news, our blog adventures, and then of course tune in here for some wine tasting and to learn more about wine.
And we have our videos on Blog About Wine as well, so if you just want to make it less confusing,
you can find them all there.
You can find them there.
All right, this is Morgan Linton.
And Daina Burns.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.